Good morning, buenos dias, buenos dias. Good morning, my family,
Good
my friends,
morning.
and my beloved veterans. It's Emilio Roman out here in the chilly Cherry Hill, New Jersey area, and we are joined by our celebrity co-host, my beautiful wife. We have Umara,
Lodi.
and we have
Hello.
Daniela. She can't hear me. Roman. All right, she can't hear me. Daniela Roman. And so she's out on a mission. She's doing some work. And so we're gonna try to go ahead and connect the dots. Can you hear us, Daniela? Can you hear us? You can't hear us. Okay.
Breaking
So
up.
no worries. No worries.
I'm
So
listening.
Danielle's gonna join us for a minute. We've got some beautiful guests. You already know who they are. Have you seen them before? So today's some sort of a gumbo. We're doing a gumbo thing today, bringing on some people. And go ahead and tell us what the Umara, what is the discussion today?
Well, the discussion is on what does spiritual fitness mean to you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, Before we get started with that, so I want people to start thinking about it. Those that are going to hang around, those that are just passing through, hashtag hola, right? Or hashtag live, hashtag replay. And if you don't mind, take us into the breath, please.
Thank you. Close your eyes, spread your arms, center yourself. Make sure you're standing comfortably, or if you're sitting comfortably, and take a deep breath on the count of 5. Inhale, hold for the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly release on the count of 5. Be present, be grateful, be here. Open up your eyes.
Woo! Man, if you did that, clap it up for yourself. Raise that vibration. Oh man, you deserve it. You deserve it if you're here. As Umara said, be present, right? And be here. Because the truth is, this is all there is, right? The here and now. You know, what happened yesterday, you did it, it's gone. Whether you considered it positive or negative, shake it off, right? You have another opportunity to recreate. So just shake it off or do what Angel calls it, the what? The shy on shake, right, Daniela? What does she call it? Woo! Let's all do the shy on. What is it? Shine on shake. So our girl Angel, she's gonna be here pretty soon. And I know we have Austin J. Haynes too. They're gonna come through. And yeah, so they're not in the green room yet. So I know Daniela's passing through. So Danielle, what does spiritual fitness mean to you?
For me, it's not just about like physical. I used to think it was, but it's not physical. It's about spirituality. It's about gratitude, forgiveness, just, all the emotions that we seem to forget about on a daily basis, unless you really become conscious like
Mm.
we are now. I never used to be. So, it's a lot more than, I used to focus on, let's keep it on me, more of the outside.
Right.
And I think if I look, have my hair perfect, my makeup, my clothes,
Right.
I'm fooling somebody, right?
Yeah.
When, you know, I'm not, I'm hurting or I'm not healed. Or so now spiritual fitness, with the help of Emilio and our community, now I'm grateful every day, practice forgiveness, and like I'm truly healed. So I'm like a whole person. It's not just, doesn't matter. The outside's going to fade, you
It's gonna
know?
fade. That's
Yeah.
ooh,
So
how
be
important.
prepared.
It's happened. The change is coming. Thank you so
Get
much, love. Thank you. Umara, when you think of spiritual fitness, what mental construct or what is it? You know, is it the same before you started working with us? Or did you always have an understanding of spiritual fitness, or has it changed since you started working with us?
I feel the understanding of it got clearer, and I got more connected to the whole meaning around the spiritual fitness. So you and I, Amelia, we were talking the other day how it's defined in my language. My language is Urdu or Hindi, you can say. So how I describe it in my language is Ruhani Sehat. Ruh means soul. Sehat is fitness, right? So as human beings, we usually disconnect our physicality from our soul. And like Daniela said, by putting on makeup, nice clothes, we think we're fine. People think we're fine. But how is the health of your soul? Like, how is that doing, honestly? Is it thriving? Is it sick? Is it in pain? And that's what I get. It's like a holistic way of combining your physical existence with your soul and your spiritual fitness. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for that. I mean, thank you for that. That was Daniela. What's your takeaway from that? Because when you ask someone a question, it's like your reputation, right? For example, if I walked in, if Romano walked into, I've been on many stages and I've been blessed, and it serves your ego for a moment, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm great. Look at me. Look at me. I'm in the room and people can't wait to hear me. No, they can't wait for me to shut up. But anyway, I kid. But the truth is, when you walk in a room, my reputation doesn't live inside of me. It resides in the minds of others, and same thing with definitions and words. It's like, what is the meaning that we give words? And so that's what we're asking people today, right? When you think of spiritual fitness, what do you think about? Is it what Umara was saying earlier when she said that the soul, right? In fact, go ahead and clarify that, because I just lost train of thought. But when you were saying about the outside and inside.
Yeah, so physical health is one thing. You can be very muscular and fit and ripped, and your soul can be totally unhealthy. So what I mean by that is you might be carrying a lot of guilt, or you might be carrying resentment, or your soul might not be fulfilled. So Daniela also touched on that. Your physically, you can look shining and happy and amazing by putting on nice clothes and faking it up with makeup, but your soul can be hurting and your soul can be sick sometimes.
You know what? It reminds me of and help me finish out here, because the brain is kind of frozen here right now. They say that you can put lipstick on a pig and put a dress on it or whatever, tuxedo, and it's still, at the end of the day, a pig.
That's like a saying, another Big Bear wisdom. He has an old Italian saying. He said that the collar doesn't make a priest.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Amen.
just wear that collar.
It's my father-in-law. Thank you so much, Daniela. And I know we have comments.
Morning, Carlos. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we have Lionel join. Hello, Lionel.
Where you been, Lionel?
He says, good morning, everyone. And
Morning.
there are a few other people. I can't see who they are because I just see the viewers on top. There's no comment. Yeah, so thank you, everyone, for who has joined. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And so again, we're continuing the discussion. We're continuing the discussion about what does spiritual fitness mean to you. And there's so much that we can do to really connect, right? To identify, and all of it takes a community. Like this right here, like this is my medicine, right? This is my medicine. Just before I got on the call, I have an accountability partner, right? I have someone that helps me with my ish, right? And all it takes is a phone call, maybe 5 minutes. Sometimes it's just a 2-minute conversation. Okay, so yesterday I had to tell on myself, right? Because I can only give you what I live, and that's why I practice these principles in all my affairs, as it said. And if I don't, the minute I don't, man, I'm off to the races. Literally, I'm off to the races. I start drinking, and I become an asshole to everybody around me who loves me, right? So this is why a big part of what I do here with this is to keep me accountable. And Danielle knows. Danielle knows, and everybody who knows me knows. I need this community, right? I need this community. This isn't because I'm Emilio and I've arrived. No, hell no. So here is what I'm telling on myself before we get on with some other guests. Is yesterday, we've taken on a lot of projects, right? Costa Rica was not on the radar. We've been doing spiritual fitness experience in Atlantic City, and that's been wonderful for us, right, babe? It's been wonderful. Well. Yeah. Then we took on Costa Rica, which is great. We went last year, but that in itself, takes energy, right? We got people we locked on. Some good friends are coming with us, and so that's beautiful. But it's that kind of good stress. They call it eustress, eustress. Eustress is called. It's a positive type of stress. But guess what? The chemicals are the same. It still produces the same type of chemicals as cortisol, right? Which is the unhealthy stress. So too much of a good thing may not be a good thing. So what happened? So I went for a bike ride, and all of a sudden, this has happened. I'm going on my bike ride, and on the boardwalk, a gentleman, he's just, he's in his path, and I have a bell, but I saw the gentleman, and I slow down, and here he comes. He just jumps literally right in front of me. And luckily, I slow down enough where I just like literally a half an inch from him. And he looks at me and he goes, "You could have given me more warning." Now, because I've got tools, okay, I go ahead and I'm like, didn't say anything. No, I'm sorry. I went, "Go ahead, sir." Like I literally stopped. I said, "Go ahead," because I know myself. Then I just drove away. What happens? My good friend there decides to keep running his mouth. He goes, "You could have given me more warning next time." And I'm like, then I was like, just keep going. A part of me was like, keep going, keep going. So I don't want to keep rehashing this because it takes me out. But the short of it was I stopped, and then there you go. I should have kept going. I said, "What the F? Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, you're the one that jumped in front of me." Then he comes at me. He's coming at me. And then, of course, you don't have to have PTSD. You don't have to be, it's a human reaction. Somebody's coming at you, the threat level comes up. So then the old Camden boy in me comes up, and I'm like, I'm ready to get up and do something for my bike. Then he comes up and he can hear and see my whole demeanor. And thankfully, for God, it doesn't escalate any more than he's telling me to calm down. And I was just like, I was so amped up already that I was just like, and I drove away on my bike, and I kept in the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. While I'm saying this, I'm freaking emotionally charged. Like, my emotions are still overwhelming. I want to get up and physically do something. This is why I tell people I'm not an angry person, but I'm challenged with anger, and it can be from taking on too much responsibility. That's what my partner this morning told me. He was like, "Hey, you're doing some good things. You got your radio program, but you got to pace yourself. You have to. Otherwise, today's story is not, so this, I'm going to end with this." So my good friend says to me, he goes, "At least we're having this story about, we're talking this way instead of the conversation of, man, I ended up in jail. I ended up drinking or drugging." So he says, this conversation today is good because you practice enough gratitude. Those are his words. You practice enough gratitude where it paid off when it needed to. So it's those little incremental things that seem to make no difference at all in the time of doing them, right? Like Danielle and I do gratitude. So this is a real thing for me, folks. And I just wanted to share that with you because it's important. And if it wasn't for my spiritual fitness, this has literally saved my life. Spiritual fitness to me, it's a game changer. And so we're out to really share with people how doing these gratitudes and having a gratitude partner. So go ahead, ladies, if you could chime in on this.
I'm so touched by that share, Emilio. Thank you so much for being so honest and vulnerable and sharing that. And I can relate, a lot of our viewers as well might be able to relate. First of all, thank you so much, Avi, for joining. She's saying, Jesus, this happened this morning. And Nancy says, good morning, Roman team. And Avi says, good for you, Emilio. You were definitely provoked by good for you. Thank goodness for your tools. Bravo, my friend. That is a serious growth. And Anilda joined, Della joined. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. What I hear, Emilio, is there's so much relevance, and like and for everyone, probably they will be able to relate with not exactly the same incident, but incidents like that. Like for me, I used to have panic attacks. I still have them sometimes. But like you said, when you have tools, as
Yeah.
human beings, emotions do call us. But when you have tools, you can ground yourself in the moment. So, and gratitude is probably one of the biggest tool that you can practice over and over again. Because even when I'm having some kind of a panic attack, I center myself. This is actually holding your hands to your heart like that, bowing to yourself, embracing and surrendering is the best way of showing gratitude in the moment. That's what I feel. It just centered all the energy. And when I am going through some kind of panic attack, I usually come to center and I try to figure out what is the reason that caused it. And I show, instead of complaining about that reason, I show gratitude towards it. And it changes the whole perspective of it, because that incident, that thing was there to make a difference in me,
Mm.
make me grow, to make me aware of that I am triggered by it.
Mm.
That's what I hear. Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing that. That was powerful.
No. Again, thank you for commenting on that. Again, it puts everything into perspective, doesn't it? My God. And Daniela, I know you have to get back to what you're doing. So you want to chime in on this, love?
Oh, I just, again, appreciate you being honest.
I think you froze up a bit, love. So okay.
So Anelza says, too stressed out, too much anger for taking up too much responsibility. I think we can all relate to that. Austin Haynes just joined. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning. Thank
Jennifer
you.
just joined. And Evie says, it's very easy to react without spiritual and grounding tools. So
Wow.
true, Evie.
Amen. Thank you. And you know what? If everyone there, Daniela, because she's got to get back, and I'm sorry, love. Finish your thought, please, so we can honor your time.
That's what Umara said. It's all everything that happens is for a reason, and it helps you to grow and to keep making you aware of getting back to center and what spiritual fitness is about. So we're proud of you because you're growing. You really are. So guys, I'm going to be watching, but I have to go.
Okay, you got to go. Okay, everybody, say bye to Daniela.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Okay, we'll catch you later, love. Okay, awesome. So this is a blessing. I see the numbers really scaling up today. So isn't that something?
Yes.
Let's see. I had invited Austin and I had invited Angel, and I don't see either of them now. So we're gonna have a discussion. But you see, Umara, like it's those skills, right, that we learn in communities. Like again, I learned with Austin. There was something the other day, for relationship. Again, we all have relationships, whether it's with our son, our daughter, and Austin is involved with something called verbal Aikido, which is awesome. Think about verbal Aikido, right? And I want to say James McNeil from Canada, he, it's a system that he put together, and I believe we have a guest here. So it's just pretty cool, right? That there's skills. Now, the thing is, we have to begin to put them in practice so that when a situation like what happened to me yesterday, I was able, there was enough energy and stuff that I had poured into myself and people poured into me that the right outcome happened. Because it could have gone south really quickly for me. It wouldn't be the first time. And then there's consequences and all. So I'm just so blessed, Umara. I believe we have a guest on. Let me see who that is. If I can go ahead. My hands are so frozen. Give me 1 second. Let's see, where am I? I'm trying to bring this up. I'm trying to scroll it up. Oh man, sorry, whoever's on there, give me a second. I'm trying to bring this thing up. We're going to eventually get this. Shucks. Okay, we have two people. All right. Let's see here. One. I'm going to bring one on. We're going to bring all right, Austin. How you doing, brother?
Great morning. Man, I can feel the wind from here.
Yeah. Okay, can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear
right.
you.
Thank you, brother.
Can you see me?
I
I
have
just
you on.
thank you.
Good to have you on. And I don't have my earbuds today. We're challenged with it. We're trying to get on the air here. But man, Austin, spiritual fitness, my brother. What and how does that look like for you?
Well, first of all, I love the fact that you took the two things and put them together, because fitness, you have a strong fitness background. I think it's safe to say that I have a strong fitness background. I just got done run. I got up this morning and I've been running a mile every morning. And for me, the two go hand in hand, because I've had incredible spiritual experiences with fitness. So it's interesting that it has a dual meaning, because sure, you apply fitness to it, but then there's the whole like spiritual fitness, like it's spiritual fitness and then spiritual fitness, where the two play together. You have the physical element, but then you have that spiritual side. And what does it mean to be spiritually fit? What does that mean? And I liken it to fitness, Emilio, in that.
Yeah.
And let me share this. I shared this story on the other video, but Muhammad Ali was asked how many reps he does for push-ups when he's prepping for a fight. How many push-ups do you do, Muhammad Ali, when you're prepping for the fight? And he said, I don't know. And the interviewer perplexed. How do you not know how many reps you're doing? He said, because I only start counting when it hurts.
Wow.
Oh, that's genius. I love that.
So if you think about that in your spiritual walk, you get fit when it hurts. Because Muhammad Ali was saying that it didn't matter, because it only mattered when it hurted. It only mattered.
Wow.
My ability to continue only mattered when it hurt. And I think this for spirituality hits us, boom. Because when it hurts, when the wind kicks up, when the storms kick up, when it hurts, can we stay? Can we be present? Can we move forward? Can we take that extra step? And that's where, to me, our spiritual fitness truly is.
Wow. Thank you for that, my friend. And yes. So physical strength, right? Physical strength has been said, it's the ability when you push and pull, right? So it's like how much you can endure when you lift, right? But then there's that spiritual, right? When the spiritual strength is really how much you can endure, right? So, and I heard James McNeil say it differently. So James McNeil has a way that he says. So think about that. So thank you for sharing that, because I've also heard the late Wayne Dyer. The late Wayne Dyer used to say, "What do you get when you squeeze an orange?" It's obvious, right? You get orange juice. So what do you get when someone squeezes you? Do you get Emilia Roman coming at you? Do you get me? Like, or do you get the opportunity to like show compassion and love? So thank you for bringing that.
Yeah, and this is why your brand is so important, to bring those two things together. And just a couple off what you said here, the way James says it is that spiritual strength is your ability to let go, kind of.
Yes.
So there's a dual meaning here, obviously, but because if I let go of that part of me that's troubled, then when I'm squeezed, I can respond from a higher place and not in my monkey brain.
Yes. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. James McNeil has spiritual intelligence. That's his brand. And what an amazing human being doing amazing things. Yeah. We have to have him on.
Oh my goodness. You definitely have to connect, because the work that you're doing and they're so in a line. But I love the raw like fitness, and I love the raw authenticity you bring to be able to show up in your, sometimes it's like, it is messy, and everybody thinks you see people on here, but it can get so messy in life. We wake up, the way we woke up yesterday could be different today. Somebody could have done something to us. We could have had a bad dream, a flashback from something in the past. And that's why spaces like this, where you can show up and be yourself.
Yeah.
And it's so valuable.
You know what, Austin? And
Yeah.
I'm loving this, man. Thank you for pouring this out. Speaking of James McNeil, I want to have him on my show, but he's busy just coming off of this big
Yeah.
new launch. Tell us about where he's going to be. Not going to be on my show anytime soon, but he's going to be at your event. Talk about
Yes,
that.
I'm fortunate to be. James has become a mentor of mine. He's also become a close friend of mine, and it's interesting. He just had an incredible event. He had, I think, 2,600 people registered all weekend. The numbers went up, and
Wow.
he's going to be at Flashpoint this weekend. He's going to come on Sunday for Relationship Day.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about. The morning session is going to be a little bit about verbal aikido, which is a pure communication mastery. And then the afternoon, we're going to get more into the intimate stuff. But James is going to be visiting us at some point that day. I already talked to him. He's good. He's going to be traveling, but he's going to dial in so he can grab some time with us. Yeah. So it's going to be awesome.
And it's great. Thank you for sharing, because I had the good fortune to meet James again because of the tight community that we've developed here. And that's why we're always encouraging people. Like, if you're not part of a community, you have an invitation. We have spiritual fitness community. We have the community that Austin has built, and we're so proud to be a part of it. Umara, she's got her own community of fitness individuals, because she was on yesterday. She brought a lot of people in from even my wife and my cousin were there. But I want to say this in the interest of time, Austin. Talk to us about what can people expect from your event, and is there any time left for our tickets?
Yeah, this event is going to be. It's going to be an incredible event for people that attend.
Amen.
We're going to have a live in-person event. It's Flashpoint. It's your turnaround story. And I want to share some. I'm going to be kind of real here for a moment. Sure. Not that I'm not real, but I just feel like I want to grab this for a second here. I'm launching a business in the self-development space in the middle of a pandemic. I walked away from a 19-year job that I made well over 6 figures. I was having my best year ever. I was so compelled and on purpose to do this that I quit that job. And now, fast forward, that was 2019. Now I'm in 2020 and going through a pandemic, and I'm launching a self-development business. And not only that, we're doing it live and in person. It sounds crazy. And when I was thinking about it, it really hit me yesterday. And I said, my God, when I look back on this 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, like this is Flashpoint, right? It's when the moment when somebody bursts forth into activity, but then there's a moment when you go, oh my God, it all makes sense. Everything I went through, all the hard times, all the crying, all the anger, all the emotions, it all makes sense.
Yes.
And this is what Flashpoint is going to be for people who show up to this event.
Wow, Austin, thank you for that. And I know we've got comments, and I see Umara like, yeah, we want to get to that. Man.
So Maribel joined, and she says, Jesus is the Prince of Peace. We can call on him. He will answer.
Amen.
And who else? Ivy says, the best time. People need personal development now more than ever. Definitely. And Ivy's saying, I'll be streaming from home. Excited to learn from Austin.
Right, there you go.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I wanted to say, because both of you are in fitness, I recently got, all my studies and diploma in personal training. And I learned, on our physical body, the way to grow a muscle, as both of you know, and a lot of people who are listening also know, you have to rip it. You have to break it. And then you have to give it that rest. And they say muscles don't grow in the gym. They grow at home when you're resting, when you're sleeping. So you have to first rip it, and then it heals, and it fills, and then it grows. And similarly, it's the same case with the soul. The soul gets ripped, it gets torn, it gets stretched. And then you have to honor that and let it grow. But as human beings, what we do is we go in blame. We go in survival. We're either the heroes of our story or we're the victims of our story. And that doesn't let the soul grow.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing all of that.
Beautiful. So well put, Amara. You just really put a nice bow on everything we were just talking about. It's so beautiful. Very, very eloquently said.
Thank you.
Amazing. And I have Austin. I want to honor her as well. So she's on, and so I'm going to bring her on here in a minute, Austin, because I just love, for me, this is like, I tell people, all my Facebook friends are real. Nobody believes me. I get to play with my friends in the morning.
Yeah.
Before I go off to school. So give me 1 second and let's bring her on, my friend. She's such an angel. Literally, she's an angel. Let's bring her on.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, Austin, Irma.
Let's go ahead. Take us into the shake. Come on, let's do the shine on.
Let's get the shine on shake moving.
All right.
I got the shine on shirt on today. Woo, woo, woo. Let's get going. Do that shine on shake, move that stuff. And you said about ripping. Let's rip out some energies that don't serve anymore. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, let it go.
Amen.
Let it go. And it is movement. Everybody movement. That's what it takes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, we're so blessed. We're so blessed to have you on. And there's so much going on. I know I'm going to be on your show. What are those dates?
You're going to be, first of all, I want to recognize Austin and his event, because I'm going to be streaming all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm excited to streaming it. So I'm going to be there with you guys as much as possible. So thank you for that.
Yes.
I'm going to recognize that, first of all. Recognize I've been listening, even though you didn't see me. I've been listening for you, Emilio, and then, to be that raw, to show up, to really show up, and to show up with everything you went through. So, and I'm excited, yes, because Emilio, you will be on the show on Friday night at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
Amen.
And it's a half an hour, and it is not a show, it is a healing circle. So Emilio is going to really step into the healing of the planet. Austin, you understand that? You understand that. When we're in a vibrational field of we resonate out that vibration that heals the world.
Man.
And that's what Amelia is going to help do that. So it's not really a show. It's actually a healing
Thank
circle.
you for clarifying that. Yes, it makes sense.
It's not an interview. It's not about Amelia. It's not about me. It's not about the Shine On movement. It's not about that. It's about people at home that know that I'm going to be there. We're at 263 days today since this went pandemic. 263. And there's still many people hunkered down. They're still in isolation. They're still fearful. They're still scared. And that's why I show up with that healing circle and it's an international Lightworkers Unite for Healing Circle, because it is all over the world. And Austin, I'm going to have you on, and Mara, you too, is, to do that 10-minute meditation, 10 to 15-minute meditation, to help people ground, to help people to know that we're here for support, to have them feel. And I can't wait to have the conversation with Amelia, who's going to be giving us some tips, tools, techniques to help get through this time that he has found. And that's what that circle is about.
Yeah.
It's giving, it's service. That's what it is.
Yeah. You know what? Thank you, Angel, for filling my cup this morning, because if you caught on earlier, I had to pull it all together. Everything that Austin poured into me, Umara, and you, and it's just like we can lose it in a fraction of a second, right? In a fraction of a second, it can go south, and then there's consequences, right? And so I was just blessed that all that energy, that divine energy, and everything just coalesced at that one moment when I needed it most, where the gentleman was coming at me, and not to relive it, but just for the lesson here is when people are coming at you, he's got a story too. Maybe he was going through a bad day, maybe something. So you have to, what Stephen Covey talked about in his 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, you know, I like to share this, and you probably heard this story, but just to add it, he was on a train. He was on a train in, I'm going to say New York City. And all of a sudden, there was a father, and he had his kids, and his kids were unruly. We've all been there. The kids were running around, acting, you know, like kids do. And all of a sudden, Stephen Covey, along with the other passengers, were like kind of irritated that the father didn't, you know, say something to the kids. And then Stephen Covey had the courage to say, "Hey, sir," I'm paraphrasing, "you know, your kids are kind of disturbing us." And he goes, "Oh yeah." The gentleman raised his head up. He goes, "Oh yeah, you know, I probably should say something. Their mother just died. I don't think they know how to handle it." Right then and there, Stephen Covey went from a position of being judging and all to like feeling compassion and feeling, how can I help? And so that's what happened with me yesterday. I had to think about not what the hell, how indignant I felt, but this man could have been going through something too. And so I want to leave that people with that. Thank you for allowing me to share that.
I want to recognize you for that and being able to step back, because that is the huge thing that, you know, and I know, Austin, you teach that also. And Amelia is, wait a second, step it back, get into your own vibrational field.
Yeah.
You trigger and to just be able to, you want to just lash, but yet wait, step it back.
Yeah.
That's spiritual fit. That's when you're really knowing that you're in that moment.
Yeah. I had the same thing happen to me a couple of years ago. I was walking in the city, and I turned around, and this person jumped in my face. It was a homeless person, and started dropping, like, I thought he was gonna, you know, it was like just that moment. And in that moment, I paused. Like, there was that pause. And I think this is what happens, like, over time when you develop this. You may not do it every time, but in this moment, I was centered. And because immediately you can go into fight or flight mode. But when you pause, there's a ground. So I paused, and thankfully, you know, it froze the moment, because he didn't get a response out of me. He didn't know what to do. So he froze, and I was able to just kind of walk away, and it diffused the situation. And I know that that's situations like that is that micro moment where it can go quickly the wrong way very quickly. Because I could have, you know, in defense, I could have punched him in the face. I could have, and then it's a homeless person. Who knows what could have happened? Oh, but thank God nothing did happen, and it points to exactly what you're talking about.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Austin. Umara, your insights, or if you want to go to a comment.
I would like to honor some comments here. Jennifer said, "Austin, your story is truly inspiring. Helps me push more to take more life-changing risks in life in order to feel more fulfilled and happy." And Daniela says, "So true, Emilio. We never know what someone else is dealing with. That's why we always have to be aware of our reactions and always be kind." Jennifer said, "Yay, angel shining oh so brightly. Needed that energy to get my day going. Thank you."
Oh, yay!
A lot of acknowledgement for Angel here. Woohoo, shining angel. And
you got some fans out here.
Fireball Angel.
Woo-hoo! Yes. You know, and
we all love you here.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Sending that love and light. And, you know, one of the things is when I open my heart to the now, I leave the past behind. Can everybody say that with me? When I open my heart to the now, I leave the past behind.
I leave the past behind.
Write that down, you know, go ahead and put that in the comments. When I open my heart to the now, I leave the past behind. That's what we're saying, because when we open our hearts to the now, we're in the now, we're in the present. We do the pregnant pause like Austin. You know, as speakers, we have the pregnant pause, you know, like, whoop, and everybody waits, goes, what?
Yes.
She's going to say so. Oh, in that pause. So when we're in that, so write that, because being in the heart, in the now, thank you for writing that. We leave the past behind, and that's so powerful.
Wow.
It sure is. Thank you, Angel, for sharing that.
You're welcome.
It's amazing, guys. And I part of me does this for a selfish reason, right? I mean, like, you guys fill my cup, you know, you really do. You all do. And Angel, I would like you to talk about the exciting. You're doing a lot of work, and you're involved in so many things that you do with the blessed work out there in Arizona, right? What is happening with Spiritual Fitness Summit, and how is this all going to relate? Because I think we're all involved in this summit here some way or another.
Yes, we are. We're all involved. I'm so excited to have everyone in yay, and Mars doing this. That is awesome, because this summit is December 20th. It's from 9 to noon, Arizona time, 9 to noon Mountain time. For you guys, it's noon to 3. But in this day, you will fill your cup, because the speakers, there's so many speakers, and we're going to do it a panel wise, so you really get the stories from each person, and bringing that vibrational field up to help you fill you with these stories. But then they're going to have some really good tools to help get through the spiritual fitness that you're going through. And it, one word, one phrase, and in this whole 3 hours that we're going to be together with these awesome speakers, over 20 of them. Austin, you're going to be there.
Yes.
And being able to share your story, share what's happened to you. All of us being together, and that energy will help promote, but it's going to really move people forward in their spirituality just by listening, just by being.
Yeah.
Remember, we heal with our eyes. We heal with our eyes. And even through here, virtually, you're feeling that vibrational field. And just think there's going to be 20 different experts on the line talking about how they have come to a place and moved forward. And in that story, you're going to get it. December 20th, noon to 3 Eastern time.
Yes.
It's going to explode. Austin, I mean, with your flashpoint, you're going to be bringing that energy to us. You are.
Well, it's going to be a collective thing, and Emilio does an excellent job at bringing people together and creating forums like this. I know this is going to be incredible. What you're putting together here, bringing these speakers on, everybody brings a different gift, and that's important, because people resonate with different people. We know that energetically, and to have different people, and a lot of the messages are going to be similar, but I believe that we talk about this, like, how often do you need to go back and listen and get again and again? Like, it never stops. Just because I heard it yesterday doesn't mean I don't need to hear it again today, or from a different person in a different way.
True.
Because it's all that energy, and our words have energy, our eyes, everything communicates. So to have 20 different people on there over the course of 3 hours during this time, I want to encourage people to plug into these things as much as you can for yourself, not for us, for yourself.
Amen. Awesome, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Umara, what's your take on all this Spiritual Fitness Summit? Because you are going to be a speaker.
That's exciting.
Thank you so much. Well, my take on it is, for people who are listening, who will be seeing the replay, is that some people just don't take action, no matter what. Whether it's free, whether it's in your face, they won't just take action at all. But I have a plea to, especially those people who don't take action. There might be something that they're holding on to. There might be some past experience that that is not pushing them to take that action. Take action. Be on the summit. Be on Austin's program. Be on the summit that is happening on December 20th, because you have no idea, even if it's not going to make any change in you. You don't know how much change it's going to make to someone else when you share it with someone else, or whatever you're going to take on and you're going to share it with someone else yourself. You have no idea how much difference you can make in someone else's life just by sharing, just by learning what you learn from these events.
Yeah. Beautiful. I need to make an egress, everyone, because I am getting ready for Flashpoint. I'm getting ready for you. And I really want to encourage everyone to get the ticket, plug into something. That's there's like they say in the marketing, the call to action. My call to action is take a step in your own best interest, whatever feels right for you.
Amen.
That's what you need to do. So
Amen.
I want to thank you for having me on here, Emilio. And I'm looking forward to working with you this weekend and having
All
you
right.
at the event.
We will.
God bless.
Okay, everybody say bye to Austin.
Sharon, Angel,
Hey,
Mara, thank you.
Bobby, before we leave, let's take a picture. We have to take a picture. Somebody take
Okay.
a screenshot. Everybody take a screenshot. Somebody.
Who's doing it?
Okay,
You got it?
I'll do it.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
1.
Perfect.
Thank you, Austin. All right.
Blessings. Have an outstanding day, whatever that means for
Yes.
you. Bye for now, everyone.
God bless you, brother. Wow, how cool was that, huh?
That was way cool.
Oh man. So what time is it over there, Angel? It's a 2-hour difference, right?
Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Blessings.
I've been up since 4:30, and I've been up and moving and saying, "Okay, it is my time. It is time. It is time." Woo, woo, woo!
Man, I love it.
You know, you're right, Amalia. You know, some people will not take an action, and I'm just going to encourage one more time: is when you're aware, you're here, and you really figure out what's going on in my life. Be aware, then be responsible. Be responsible, come from here, be the responsible, and then come from the gut and do what? Take the action.
So true.
When we put all three and we really are in alignment with our head set, heart set, and our gut set, that's when we start to move forward. And this isn't going to be a place where we're going to rip things out and we're going to be crying and we're going to be, no, this is going to be really enlightening. This is going to build with inspiration. And that's the important part of what we're doing is that inspiration that is infectious, because spirituality can be a breakdown. It can be, yes. But I'm saying no. This summit is a inspiration. This summit's going to bring you up. And it's okay to laugh and be in a good and high vibration and have a breakthrough. Because we listen and we listen and we listen, but when you're ready, it will click. And why not let it click with joy and happiness and that further that energy that brings you here, not necessarily rips you out and you're crying and you're down on the ground. Yes, that will happen also. But you know what? You hang with me, you're going to be here. I'm going to let you go down here, but he ain't going to let you stay too long. Because you don't need to stay in the past.
Wow. You know,
just be aware of it. Be responsible. Take the action to move through it. That might mean breaking down and crying. Okay, I'll give you that. Not too long, though.
Wow.
Because what happens when you're in the vibrational field up here? You're connected more to the enlightenment. You're connected to more the insight, the clarity.
Yeah. You know, wow. Can we give a clap? If you're out there clapping, clap. You know what? Oh my God. I've never really heard it put that way ever in my life. Because we know when we hear breakthroughs, like Danielle just had a breakthrough and we had her video when she jumped and they was crying and all that. But I never really thought about that the breakthroughs can also come from that place when everything is joyous. You know, because we're always listening with our minds, we're listening with our heart, you know. And so I really thank you for sharing that, because that's a big takeaway for me. The fact that, what's your take on that, Umara? Because I've never heard it put that way before until Angel just shared that. I'm like this.
Wow. Yeah, you do the mind blow.
It's true. Amy says, let it click with joy. Love it. Love that. Mm-hmm. So what I think, Angel put it so perfectly there. I think we forget to be childlike, not childish, childlike, like exploring, curious, not letting fear take over, curious about what the other person's going to say, what's going to happen in the summit. How does Angel does what she does? How does Emilio connect with so many friends? So we just forget to be childlike.
Right.
And that is because of the past fears, and we let them rule our life. So my take on it today is spiritual fitness is being childlike, of
Wow.
exploring.
I love that. And God bless you, because I'm like, I tell people, I say, for me, like, I'm on Facebook playing with my friends, and my Facebook friends are real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing is us being in front of the camera like we are vulnerable, but being vulnerable in a way of happiness and joy, because some people can't handle me. They really can't. They can't hang out with me. They really can't, because they're like, you're just too much, too happy. And it's a lot of the population, which is sad. But once they actually come in, because I've had more than one client call me up and say, are you going to do that shine on thing with me the whole time? Are you going to be like, really? And I'm like, no, we're going to get real. We're going to get real here. Yeah. And I'm going to be a little bit in your face, because I've heard that too. Angel, if you want to get down to it, go see Angel, because I'll give it to you. But it'll be done in a place of high vibration.
Wow. Yeah.
I'll get them up and get them moving so that they don't sit in their shit. And I'll call it shit.
Yeah.
That's, and then we give out shit to other people. And it's a shit show of negativity out there right now. And that's what the summit on December 20th is. It is for everyone to come together in these panels to tell the story that will help you at home without crying, but maybe it will. And I hope maybe it does, but I hope it makes you laugh too and go, yeah, I get that. Oh man, I get that. Yeah. And it pushes them forward and says, I can do this. And I have the support. And that's really what we're doing, right, Emilio? We're telling you, you have support, not just me, not just Emilio, but those speakers are all experts that can help and are ready to serve.
Yes.
I will add, wear Austin's flashpoint glasses and go and watch out Shine On, so that's not too much glare for you.
Wow, I love that. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you, today, look what happened. So from yesterday, without reliving the moment, from that bike incident, like, that was meant to be, right? That was meant for me to really take a hard look. And what I heard you say before, Angel, sometimes we have to give that person the hard love. And I heard you say something about the I love you, the hard I love you, And so, yeah, I remember you said that in a conversation, and I was like, I've never heard it again put that way. This is why getting involved in a community, like spiritual fitness community, getting involved with the Shine On movement, getting involved with what Umara has with her community, and with Angel. Austin always says, if you're not going to participate, get involved with us. Get involved in some type of community. So, and I'm not everyone's spiritual flavor. So, and maybe they want, Angel, or maybe they don't want Angel. But the thing is that we're all saying the same thing with different experiences, and we all want the best for each other. All of us. No one here is that selfish where we have an exclusivity to healing, or we have an exclusivity to words, right? We all are coming from the same mind, same heart, and like you said, the same gut.
Putting them all together, absolutely. Well, yes, and you're going to start seeing everybody at home. We're so excited to bring this and serve this to. You're going to start seeing all kinds of things that's coming. We're getting ready to get really with the marketing and get that out there. And we have a free platform to listen in. We also have that VIP. That VIP will really, because you're going to get lots of tools with the VIP. So get excited, because the VIP is coming, and you are a VIP. And step into that, because it's powerful to get all of that. More information, more tools to help you along your way in your spirituality. But it's not just spirituality, it's that self-care. One of the biggest things I want to just really, because I know we're getting close to time, is to give everybody to have a spiritual practice is also that self-care practice. And one of my biggest self-care is being able to and making sure that I get enough sleep. I used to not be like this. When I was 10 years ago, I would sleep maybe 3 hours a night, seriously. And I'd go. Now I recognize that sleep is so important, so I have more clarity and focus. And it's not because we're all aging. All of us are aging at the same rate. We really are. It doesn't matter where you're at in the age.
Right.
But yet sleep rejuvenates, recleanses, absolutely heals. So the sleep is important. And maybe you're a 6 hour, maybe you're an 8 hour, maybe you're a 10 hour. I just had a client last week. She just went through, at the same time, being a doctor online, went through that, and a lawyer at the same time. She was sleeping an hour or two a day, but she graduated on both. And then she calls me, I don't fit. Your body remembers that you don't have enough sleep. I gave her permission and said, give yourself permission. I inspired her. She called just yesterday and said, Angel, I'm sleeping 14-hour days. I feel so much better. I'm like, keep going. Just give yourself permission. Because, of course, she's, oh, well, no. Sleep it. And now she's like, I'm getting more clarity of my business. I'm getting more clarity here. Sleep is very important. Very important. If you were to come to my house, I'd say you got to leave at 8:30 at night. You got to leave. I'm up at 4:30. I'm going to get up at 4:30. I'm always going to get up at 4:30. Just when I wake up. Move your time for it. You got to be out of my house by 8:30 so that I'm getting ready for my spiritual practice at night so that I can fall asleep and be clear.
Yeah.
So true. But December 20th, it's a Sunday. It's going to be a beautiful Sunday. Wake up with us. Really wake up with us and have that be your spiritual time to fill up your container.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. This is amazing. I'm loving this. Oh my God. I can continue to play with my friends all day here. Angel, how can people get a hold of you, and what's your biggest project right now outside of involved with what we're doing? What's the biggest thing that someone would go, I want to learn more about Angel?
Well, one of the things is for one, it's Angel at angelmarieshines.com. I mean, pretty easy, angelmarieshines.com. Someone write that for me. I know you will. Yes. And that's how you can get a hold of me. And my phone number is all over everywhere too, because I'm on everywhere. And I want to just reiterate again, Amelia will be on Friday night, 6 o'clock. Mountain Standard, 8 o'clock your time in the East Coast, with a wonderful meditation for the International Lightworkers Unite for Healing Circle. I'm very excited about that. Yes, Angel at angelmarieshines.com. Thank you, your beautiful wife.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm loving this. So Angel, yes, I know you got your rest. You ready to go with your clients. You ready to go with your Shine On movement. I want to honor you. And we'll definitely connect on the backside. Let me know what time you're available so we can get 5 minutes.
Oh, absolutely. And I hope I see everybody in an hour and a half for the daily dose of inspiration with me, doing some angel card readings. We're going to be doing some angel cards, which is just, it's a focus word. It just, look at Amara, because you've been there.
Yes. And the wife too. I believe the wife has been on. So yeah, yes. Angel is amazing. We love Angel. We're so blessed to connect with her. And then I also be able to collaborate with her on a grand scale. I mean, Angel is that kind of person that even if we weren't doing business, you want to get to know Angel. Period. Connect with Angel. Angel, we love you, and we'll see you on the backside. Everybody say bye to Angel.
Bye, guys. Bye. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. You know what, Angel? Let's take a picture together because this is only one moment. Somebody take a picture of us. Ready? Somebody take a picture of Angel and all of us.
Done.
Thank you so much. All right, we got to make that a standard.
You always got to take a picture. I do stories. I do the stories. Check out the stories on my timeline. They're fun. The stories are because just get the daily dose and get ready to go see me take a walk. It's not that fast. It's not.
Thank you for raising the vibration of the planet with your presence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Much love. Thank you so much, Angel.
Emilio, I had a question in the comments, and some people are probably so confused they don't know. Maybe they have to sign up or something. So please explain how they can log into the summit on December 20th.
Sure. No, great. Thank you. So the summit is, its essence, it's free. That the summit is free. It's going to be available. More information is forthcoming. So it's a free summit. What Angel spoke of was that there will be a VIP, and the VIP is going to wind up being about $97, and that is jam packed with literally thousands of dollars. If you've been to any event, there's always the regular admission, right? But
Yeah.
this admission for us is free, and then the VIP package is going to be, imagine 20 speakers all pouring out their best content. For example, you're going to be giving something of probably like a $500 value, right? So everyone who pays the $97 will get that. I'm going to be offering something like a 60-minute consultation on forgiveness, which we typically charge about $250 to $225. So it's thousands and thousands of dollars. But again, you don't have to. Not everyone's going to take advantage of it. And it's not for everyone. So hopefully that clarified it. And so we're going to be, again, on Facebook, but you have to understand, you must stay plugged in. If right now you want to be on, how do you say, a place where we can remind you, because Facebook can shut people down anytime, right? So we have to have contingency plans. As a United States Marine, you got to have a backup plan. So I just heard somebody the other day I was talking to, my coach Della. She said when I was on a summit, Facebook, they couldn't get on. So they had to immediately move to Zoom. So that's why you want to stay plugged in with us. Give us your contact information. We'll always treat your information with most respect. So great question. Is there anything else? Questions out there?
Ivy is asking for the audience, will the summit be in private Facebook group?
Okay, great question. That information is forthcoming, because what happened was Angel and a great person named Sunny, they're running that whole platform. I've never done it. Full disclosure, I've never done a summit. So that's why I want to honor everyone in attendance, and I want to honor certainly the speakers who are not getting paid, and they all have private practices, for example, like you do. So we want to make sure that the technology is up. That's why we have technology check. We've got people from Australia who are global leaders, people from California with PhDs, Dr. George Grant from Canada. And we've got beautiful people here. A lot of people here are going to be on this summit. So great questions. Any question, bring them, and we're going to keep you all posted, because I promise you, your life will be changed. This is not cliche. The main topic of the summit, it's going to be around how has 2020 changed your life. And here it is. It's 20 global leaders share how 2020, what lessons they learned, and how 2021 is going to be different. So that's going to be the whole theme. So if 2020 sucked for you, like it did for many of us, wouldn't it make sense that you see what other leaders, people who are in this space, how they've managed, how they've come up with solutions, and how 2020 is going to be different? Because if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting what, Umar?
The same result. The
Same
definition
result.
of insanity by Einstein.
Go, definition of insanity. So you'll be crazy not to be on this summit.
In very short, nicely said.
So we are grateful, we're blessed, and thank you for asking those questions. Is there any last comment before we shut the program?
We had amazing comments, of course. Angel Marie is appreciated over and over again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I just wanna end it with I would like everyone to post in the comments, what is your biggest blessing?
Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Umara. Thank you so much. And we're so blessed. And I want to leave people with, identify what's your biggest blessing. And I wrote down this morning about a gratitude partner. We all have We all have business partners, and we know how important it is to have a mentor, right? To increase our business and to make sure we're in the right direction so we don't lose money.
Right.
We all know we have accountability partners. We've heard that term before, right? When you have a wellness program, right? You're going to be much more successful, have and achieve your outcomes when you have that. But we're starting something at the academy called a gratitude partner, right? A gratitude partner is someone to do exactly what Angel said, to keep that vibration up, to keep us remembering, okay, reminding us of what we're grateful for. So when the shit hits the fan, like it did for me yesterday on that bike ride, if you caught that situation, it was someone who afterwards said, Emilio, what are you grateful for? What was the lesson in that, right? To get me out of that state. So you're going to be hearing more about a gratitude partner, which is equally as important, if not more so, I say, than a business partner, right? And it's more important than an accountability partner. A gratitude partner is someone who's going to keep you grounded when things are off course, when your business sucks, right? When your business is hurting, what do? You get another business partner? No, you find the lesson, get a gratitude partner, identify what was the breakdown. And so we're going to be talking more about that. Thank you so much.
Perfect. If he's saying my biggest blessing from my heart is Emilio Roman.
Thank you. Gracias. And it's mutual.
She says the summit is going to be epic. And Daniela says, my biggest blessing is family. I have such a beautiful, supportive family. I'm grateful for that because I understand that not everyone has that. So I'm blessed for my parents, my son, an adorable grandson, also for my loving, supporting, amazing husband.
Wow.
And Anelda says, my biggest blessing is waking up to this much vibration and laughter from this unique tribe. Thank you so much for everyone who's posting. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I really love you all, and you all have helped me grow and continue to grow. And I need you. I need every single one of you. I do. You know, this show is not about Emilio Roman. I want to make that clear. I need you. I need you all in my life, just like I need my supportive wife, because without you, really, you know, I would probably end up in a ditch somewhere, because this is my therapy. This is my medicine. It's you guys. We need each other. And with that, I love you all. Thank you for really showing up today, because you could be anywhere in the world. You could be doing anything you want to do. You don't have to be here, that's for sure, but you are. And I want to honor that. Guys, we love you. Umara, thank you for being the beautiful, spirited co-host that you are. And we're going to end the show with this.